Hi, my name's Carter, and today I'm going to be reading chapter 22 of A Boy Called Bat, written by Arnold, pictures by Charles Santosa. Chapter 22, Baseball and Braiding. Before bed on a Sunday night, Janny always took a shower and washed her hair. Lately, she'd been weaving it into 6 braids while it was still damp, so that she could have wavy hair in the morning. Janny's hair was usually stick straight, like Dad's and Bat's, though hers was dark brown instead of black. When she came out of the bathroom in her pajamas, carrying a wide tooth comb and 6 hair ties, Bat asked, "Can I braid it?" "I can do it myself," Janny said. "Let him try," Dad said from the couch, where he sat watching baseball on a TV. He had an orange and black baseball cap on his head, because tonight he was rooting for the Orioles. He had a collection of caps for all the teams he liked, and whenever one of his teams was playing, he'd select the right baseball cap from the top shelf in his closet and wear it for the whole game. Dad said he didn't believe in luck, but it sort of seemed like he did. "Okay," said Johnny, "but if you mess up the braids, I'm going to redo them." She sat cross-legged on the floor facing the TV, but sat behind her on the couch next to Dad. Janny handed him the comb. Bat started combing at the bottom, the way Janny had taught him, so he wouldn't pull her hair. He worked out all the little tangles with the teeth of the comb as he made his way up towards the top of her head. Soon he could pull the comb straight through her hair from the very top to the ends without snagging at all. And he divided her hair into 6 sections, 2 in the front, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the back. The back 2 sections looked a little thicker than the others, but Bat didn't think Janey would notice. He picked up the front left section of her hair and started braiding. "Go, go, go," Dad yelled at the TV. One of the baseball players had made a good hit and was running as fast as he could around the bases. "I think baseball is the most boring game you watch," Jenny said. "Even more boring than football." "That's because you won't let me explain it to you," Dad said, adjusting his cap. "If you understand the game, it's fascinating." Bat reached the bottom of the first section of hair and would wound a pink elastic band around its end. The braid wasn't perfectly neat and straight like the braids Janny did, but it wasn't bad. Moving on to the other front section, Bat focused on making the second braid even better than the first. "Make sure you're braiding it tight," Janny said, "so it's really wavy." "I am," Bat said. Bat loved braiding Janny's hair. Even though he wasn't usually very good at hand things, he liked the feeling of damp, heavy hair. He liked organizing it into a series of smaller, neatly contained braids. He liked feeling close to Janny like this, by helping her and touching her, without having to have a big conversation that might turn into a fight. Getting along with people was hard for Bat, figuring out what they meant when they said something, or when they made certain faces at him. People were complicated, but braiding was easy. There, he'd finish the second braid and wrap the end of this one in dark green elastic. Janny reached up and touched the braid, then pulled it in front of her face so she could see it. "Not bad," she said. "Yes!" yelled Dad. He stood up from the couch, grabbing the cap from his head and waving it around. It wasn't the same at being home. Mom wasn't there. Thor wasn't there. But maybe every other weekend would be okay.